what got you first interested in this project?
Well, Bloodhound, in order to interest young people, has about 700 what he calls ambassadors who travel around schools talking to children about the project. My grandson school had one of these things arranged, and my son mentioned that, so I went along with my son and grandson to hear this ambassador talk about Bloodhound, and I was immediately intrigued. Immediately, it was such an exciting idea of building a car that would go potentially faster than an aeroplane at ground level.
Oh. What especially excites you about the project?
Well, the thing is, the project is not merely attempting to break the land speed record. The whole idea is to interest young people in engineering, to let them realise that engineering is a very exciting profession, and any engineer working on a project like this is working right at the cutting edge of new development.
So how are they attracting young people to be interested in this project and into engineering in general?
Well, they've apart from the ambassadors giving talks at schools, they are also encouraging schools to make their own model cars and achieve a speed record of their own.
Perhaps you could show an example of the what does the Bloodhound look like?
What does the Bloodhound look like? Well, first of all, I've got a model of the car here.
Oh, that looks interesting. So where would the pilot be, and where are the engines and things?
Well, let me show you a simplified diagram.
Oh.
Well, here you can see the tank of hydrogen peroxide, which provides which supplies the power to the rocket, and the driver's head is right here. He is sitting right in front of the tank of hydrogen peroxide. Here in front of him is a refrigerator of ice cold water. That's to keep the engine cool. Along the top here, that's the airplane jet engine, and underneath it is the rocket, supplied by hydrogen peroxide. This rocket is merely a hollow tube lined with rubber, which catches fire spontaneously when the hydrogen peroxide, after passing through a catalyst, is sprayed into it.
Could you explain what a catalyst is for the uninformed?
A catalyst is something which enables a chemical reaction to take place much more readily and at a lower temperature than would normally be required.
Ah, amazing. So how fast will this vehicle go?
It's designed to reach a maximum speed of 1,050 miles an hour after travelling a distance of 5.5 miles.
Really? That's good.
This is faster than a plane could travel at the same level.
So faster than Concorde?
A Concorde couldn't travel at that speed, at that level, close to the ground. Okay. Only this car could do that. And interestingly, the jet engine that is being used is used by the Typhoon fighter. And in fact, because the car will be travelling faster than the Typhoon fighter does, the jet engine had to be specially redesigned to cope with the fact that it will be travelling through the air at a quicker speed.
Good heavens. So there must be a problem of sucking in the air and...
That's right, that's right. The engine always has to be designed so that the air intake can cope with the particular speed at which the plane is moving.
So where will they do the test run?
The test run is going to be at New Haven in Cornwall, which is a test runway used by manufacturers for testing purposes.
So has much progress been made since when we went to Bristol then?
Well, one of the main things has been the pump that pumps the hydrogen peroxide into the rocket was working so efficiently that it was putting a strain on other components, and one of these components had to be redesigned, and the manufacturer was on holiday at the time, so this held things up, but so that's been sorted out now.
Oh, that is good. So didn't you say to me that they're going to eventually hold the record attempt where, in South Africa?
It is not known exactly when it will be. It's hoped to be sometime next summer, summer 2016, sorry. It's already been delayed from the original intention. It was hoped to attempt the record this year, but it's hoped it will be next summer, but there's no definite date fixed as yet.
And will there be a lot of fans going down to South Africa, do you think?
I would imagine so. This will be indeed a very spectacular thing to see.
That is good. So what more do you think will be achieved when this project is completed?
Well, hopefully, for one thing, like I've said, there'll be more young people entering the engineering profession, particularly girls. When I went to one of our meetings at Avonmouth, where the car is being built, I met a young girl who was an apprentice engineer for Rolls-Royce, and she said that the reason she became interested in engineering was because of the Bloodhound project, which was the very thing we want to hear.
Well, that's good. That's really good to know. Well, thank you. It's been a really fascinating talk about the Bloodhound project. Thanks for an interesting interview.
You're very welcome.
Okay then.